Or somebody that don't want to serve. You know what I'm saying? His servants love to serve him. You say, you know, butlers and all that, they loved it. They were proud to serve him. Okay? So they were on that level. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 13. And when thou sendest him out free from thee, thou shalt not let him go away empty. Thou shalt furnish him liberally out of thy flock, and out of thy floor, and out of thy winepress, out of that wherewith Yahweh thy power hath blessed thee, thou shalt give unto him.
Yeah, so he's supposed to give the servant what he needs. And I'm not saying you give him like, you know, like one little ewe lamb and send him on his way. That's wicked as hell. Yeah, brother. So take that lamb, and the lamb got a broken foot or something. Take that one and go on your way. No, that's wicked as hell. Yeah, that's wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you give him one quart of wine. Yeah, brother, thanks. 7 years of hard labor. Yeah, thanks. Here goes some wine. No, you're going to furnish him well. In other words, he's going to be pretty much rich after you know what I'm saying? He's going to be okay. That's what he serves you for. Understand? That's what he serves for. So that 7-year release, he's going to be okay after that. See? Okay. Okay, go ahead, Doc. The 14th verse, and that's it.
Oh, slack it. 14. We read 14.
That was it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Get Ezra 1 and 4. The book of Ezra 1 and 4. Now here we are now coming back from the Babylonian captivity. Coming back. All right, the temple is about to be restored. The walls of Jerusalem are about to be restored. And Israelites are coming back from the Babylonian captivity. We served Babylon for 70 years. And Lord Mosiah is bringing us back. And Ezra, all right, who was a Levite, on the Feast of Tabernacles, Ezra is now gathering all the people, assembling all the people at the Feast of Tabernacles. Okay, read that out. What did I say, Ezra?
Yeah, Ezra. 1
and 4.
Did I say Ezra? Read that. Start reading that. I don't think I wanted Ezra 1 and 4, but read that.
Okay. Reading out the book of Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 4. And whosoever remaineth in any place where he sojourneth, let the men of his place help him with silver.
Yeah, that's not it. Ah, boy. I get it. Ezra. Okay. Ezra. All right, read Ezra 4 and start from the first verse.
Reading out the book of Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 1. Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto Yahweh of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers, and said unto them, Let us build with you, for we seek your power, as ye do. And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Ezra had him king of Azur, which brought up us hither. But
okay, so this is during the time now there are building or getting the temple, trying to prepare the temple again. And Zerubbabel, you had Joshua the priest, and they're trying to get the temple back together. Now, from here, we're going to go to Nehemiah. Okay, go to Nehemiah. And you're going to go to Nehemiah 8 and 1.
Reading out the book of Nehemiah, chapter 8 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the street that was before the water gate. And they spake unto Ezra the scribe to bring the book of the law of Moses, which Yahweh had commanded to Israel.
Right.
And Ezra the priest brought the law before the congregation.
See, they brought the law before the congregation. See, this is during the Feast of Tabernacles. So they decided to do on the Feast of Tabernacles, on the High Holy Day. Okay, go ahead, up.
Both of men and women, and all that could hear with understanding, upon the first day of the 7th month.
Upon what day?
Upon the first day of the 7th month.
What High Holy Day is the first day of the 7th month? What High Holy Day is it? Huh? Say it. The blowing of the trumpets, right. He brought them all before the temple at the first day of the 7th month. So that was a memorial blowing the trumpets, which is a new moon. Con? Okay, go ahead, Ak.
Verse 3. And he read therein before the street that was before the water gate, from the morning until midday.
What? How long was that?
Before the morning, from the morning until midday.
Now, the morning with the Most High is around what time?
6.
About 6 o'clock in the morning. What's midday? About 12. So how many hours is that?
6 hours.
So you were before Ezra and the priests, and they were reading the laws, the statute of commandments of Most High for 6 hours. And y'all think 1 hour is too long. For 6 hours, Ezra was reading the law before the people. And you had to sit there and listen to it. See, that's how it's really supposed to be done. But, everybody in this, now you're just so distracted with everything in this society. You can't sit for 2 hours. But go ahead, Al.
Before the men and the women, and those that could understand, and the ears of all the people were attentive unto the book of the law.
Yes, and they were attentive to the book of the law. How about that? Go ahead, Al.
Verse 4. And Ezra the scribe stood upon a pulpit of wood.
He stood on what?
A pulpit of wood.
So that's where they get the pulpit from. He stood on a pulpit of wood so that he could be above the people. We're not talking about we're not talking about 100 people. We're talking about thousands and thousands of people. Con? Okay, go ahead, Al.
Which they had made for the purpose. And beside him stood Matthias, Mattathiah, and Shema, and Ananiah, and Urijah, and Hilkiah, and Messiah, on the right hand, and on the left hand, Pedaiah, and Mishael, and Malachiah, and Hashum, and Hashba'anah.
Right. But see all the brothers the Most High had beside Ezra? So here's Ezra on the pulpit, high up above the people, and on the side, and they were in the full garments. So now you see when we go out there and speak, we wear the garments. We used to have a crate where we put something that we could stand on top of a crate, like a little pulpit. We used to have that too. I think we still got it back here. We used to stand on so we can be a little above the people. But we stopped taking it out. But still, this is where you get it from when you read this in Nehemiah. And Ezra did this so that when he spoke the word of the Most High, because he's reading the law, right? Now you see, a lot of people wonder why we got readers next to us. Because that's the way the Most High wanted it done. That's the way Ezra did it. You think Ezra read everything? No, he said, read, brother. Read, Thus saith the Most High. And the brother's reading, and Ezra is doing what? Breaking it down to the people. Same way we do it now. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Doing it the same way. Okay, go ahead,
And Hashbadana, and Zechariah, and Meshullam, and Ezra opened the book in the sight of all the people.
Yeah, open the what? The Bible. Now we say the Bible, but he had the book of the laws, the statutes. Same thing. Isn't this the book of the law, statute, commandments of the Most High? So we open it in sight of the people. That's why you just can't, you got these these old preachers, and all they do is give a motivational speech. Not one verse is open. They may quote one verse, but that's not how the Most High wanted it done. You think Ezra just quoted scriptures? No, he read it. He read it out the book. The book was open, and he had all those priests next to him, and they all had the book in their hand. And so Ezra could say, "Look, brother, read that law, read that law, read that one," and he would break it down to the people. Understand, Con? Just like we're breaking down the Feast of Tabernacles today. He had to break it down to the people again, because these are brothers and sisters coming from the Babylonian Empire, captivity. So all they know is what the Babylonians taught them, a lot of them. That's us. So he had to open the book of the law and read, okay, the Feast of Tabernacles. Remember, we dwelt in booths, and he had to break it down to them the same way. So, understand? So go ahead, Al.
5 continued, for he was above all the people.
Yeah, and he's above all the people. So us being out there, when we go out there to speak, us being above the people, there's no problem with that, with the Most High. But you're supposed to be teaching the scriptures appropriately, not blasting, you know what I'm saying, and cursing the people out and blasting them. Understand? You're supposed to break it down to them, edify the people. If you're not edifying, you're just blasting and blasting away. You got a big giant loudspeaker that's blasting away, just blasting people. You're supposed to edify. Okay, just like Ezra was doing. Go ahead, Up.
And when he opened it, all the people stood up. And Ezra blessed Yahweh, the great power, and all the people answered.
Yeah,
Amen.
see? He blessed the Most High, praised the Most High, and all the people answered. The people stood up. Go ahead.
Amen. Amen. With lifting up their hands.
And they did what?
Lifting up their hands.
So why do we pray with our hands up? That's what we did, didn't we? Mm-hmm. We prayed with our hands up. Go ahead, Up.
And they bowed their heads.
And then they bow. So you're supposed to bow your head. So I know brothers go like, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. Actually, you're supposed to, saying like this. Your head down, but your hands up. In true essence. Okay? That's how you're supposed to do it. Was that it, Up?
There's a little bit more.
Okay, go ahead.
And they bowed their heads and worshiped Yahweh with their faces to the ground.
See? With their faces to the ground. How about that? Face to the ground, but your hands up. Okay? So now, Feast of Tabernacles. So as you bring it up towards Hamashiach, get Matthew 5:17. Just to show you, Hamashiach said, what? He came not to destroy none of the commandments. Mm-hmm. So when it comes up to the Gospels and what Yahweh Shai gave us, yeah, none of the commandments were destroyed when Yahweh Shai came. So the Christian world celebrating Christmas and all the other wicked holidays, they're supposed to be celebrating the high holy days of the Most High, ceremonial law. But they're celebrating what Satan gives them. See? Demonic days of Esau's world. Understand? Satanic, wicked holidays. All right. So now, Matthew 5:17.
Bring up the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
See, not destroying the commandments. Go ahead.
Or the prophets.
Or even what the prophets have written down. Right? Go ahead.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Right. How come he's not going to destroy anything the prophets? Because the prophets were sent by who? The Most High. So he's not going to come destroy. Because Moses, one of the greatest prophets, first 5 books of Moses, the law, statutes, commandments are contained. So Yahweh Shai teaches you, I came not to destroy that. So if he's not destroying it, that means it's still, the law still exists. It's not done away with. Because the Christians take scriptures like putting Yahweh Shai put the ordinances of the law and done away with the ordinances of the law when he was, put on the cross. They don't understand what that means. They don't understand what that means. How are you going to have a society with no laws? Even Esau, he's the devil the Bible speaks of, but he got laws and statutes. He knows you can't run a society without commandment laws. See? So he came not to destroy, okay, but to fulfill it. So Yahweh Shai is fulfilling the law. So then when you go to John 7 and 2, to the 10th verse, Yahweh Shai celebrated the Feast of Tabernacles.
Reading out the book of John, chapter 7 and verse 2.
Go ahead.
Now the Jews' Feast of Tabernacles was at hand.
The Jews' Feast of Tabernacle was at hand. How about that? Okay. So still celebrating the Feast of Tabernacles. And here it is. This is about this is before Yahweh Shai, of course, was crucified. So Yahweh Shai was crucified in so-called 30 AD. Okay? In 30 AD. He was 33 years of age, 30 AD. Come? All right, so this is just before that. Okay? This is probably about maybe 28, 29 AD. Okay, come? Okay, go ahead, Al.
Verse 3. His brethren therefore said unto him, Depart hence, and go into Judea, that thy disciples also may see thy works that thou doest.
Okay, this is his brethren. This is family. This is Yahweh Shai's family now talking to him. Yahweh Shai is in Galilee. Do you know, because we've been in Jerusalem, so we've been to Galilee. Galilee is about a good 2-hour drive from Judea, Jerusalem. Galilee is north, way north, and Judea is more south. So it's about a 2-hour drive. So Yahweh Shai thought of. So here his brethren, family members of Yahweh Shai, he had brothers, right? Are telling him, go into Judea at the Feast of Tabernacles. This is what Yahweh Shai says. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 4. For there is no man that doeth anything in secret, and he himself seeketh to be known openly.
Right. So his brethren are telling Yahweh Shai that you're the Mashiach. So you can't do what you're doing, healing people and so on. You can't do it in secret. You got to do this thing openly. So go ahead, Al.
If thou do these things, shew thyself to the world.
Yeah. If you're saying you're the son of the Most High, and you have this power that was to be given to the children of the Most High, then do it openly. Because, Yahweh Shai, sometimes he wanted to get away from Jake. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. You go in some of these ghettos here, man. You're going to want to get the hell out. And just think, they thronged him. They were like on him. You know what I'm saying? You see how Jake acting out there? Now, just take 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 of them trying to get to you. You're like, these niggas are crazy. I'm getting the hell out of there. And he did. There were times Yahweh Shai had to disappear away from them. He had the power to disappear and get away. It's good to tell you that. All of a sudden, he just disappeared and was gone. Because they thronged him. They were on him. One time, somebody touched his garment, and he felt the virtue just leave. Just by a touch of the hem of the garment. And Yahweh Shai was like, who touched me? And the disciple says, man, are you out of your mind? You see all these people here? They all trying to touch you. So how are you going to single out one person? They all trying to touch you. But just the hem of his garment, virtue went out and healed the woman. She had faith, didn't she? Yeah, so just thinking, when the time Most High will, you get spiritual power and you're able to heal people, what do you think's going to happen? You're going to get tired, brother. You know what I'm saying? These niggas coming in you, they coming in you all directions, coming at you, want to get healed. So that wears on you. That takes its toll on you. And so you want to get away. So that's why Yahweh said, look, Peter, you know what I'm saying, Matthew, the disciples, I'm going to that boat over there in the ocean. What you going to do, you can do, but I'm going over here, see? Because he had to get out of there. And, you know, he had to get away just to pray. Because the throng of the people was so massive on him, see? But his brethren are saying, look, man, you can't do this thing because Yahweh Shai sometimes want to do things in secret. He wanted to do, you know, he'll heal you, but he said, look, don't tell nobody. I just healed you. I raised your daughter from the dead, but don't tell nobody, okay, man? Because why? He knew what was going to happen. Once you tell somebody, here they come. And they breaking the ceiling open. The dude had, you know, his foot was messed up or whatever. They're breaking the ceiling open and pushed his bed down the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? So what the heck is going on? Are you out of your mind, man? They said, because of your faith, I'm going to heal you. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. They coming through the window. Imagine the house of David. Here they come through the window. You know what I'm saying? Here come Negro from down the block through the window. Nigga Charlie coming through the window. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying all of a sudden they come in. How you gonna come through the ceiling? You know? And this is like an apartment building up there. How you coming through the ceiling? They find a way. They found a way, man, to get to Yahweh Shai. Yeah. Yeah, faith, right? So go ahead, up.
Verse 5. For neither did his brethren believe in him.
You say, how about that? Even his family didn't believe in him. You hear that? Family. A prophet is not what? Prophet is not known in his own land, country, family. So Yahweh Shai go back to Galilee to his house or whatever. Oh, you're just Joseph's son. You're the carpenter's son, man. Go in there and do some work. They didn't realize it was the son of the Most High. And talking to him like, man, I know him. That ain't the son of the Most High. That's Joseph's son. I knew that Negro when he was little. I fed that nigga milk. You know what I'm saying? I had to beat his ass because he was bad one day. That's nobody. Let's think about that. So, is your family going to really look at you as some great prophet? No. They're not going to look at you like that. Yeah, I did it with my family. They said, boy, you went to church. You a Christian. They don't look at you like that. See? So, this is what his own family didn't believe that he was who he said he was. You know, go ahead, Up.
Verse 6. Then Yahushua said unto them, my time is not yet come, but your time is always ready. The world cannot hate you, but me it hateth.
See, the world. See, the world hates Hamashiach. Why? He's going to tell you why. Go ahead, Up.
Because I testify that the works thereof are evil.
Everything is evil. Everything in society is evil. Everything. You name it. Churches, religion, politics, homosexuality, bestiality, everything. The white man's penal codes, his laws, everything is evil. He said the whole world. Love not the world, neither the world, the things that are in the world. And if you love the world, then you're an enemy to the Heavenly Father. See? Understand? So that's why Yahweh Shai told the disciples that. It's not you they hate, it's me they hate. Because he testified the works of evil. So when you out there speaking and all people show that hatred, it's really Yahweh Shai. It's spiritual. Okay? Go ahead, Al. We almost finished. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Go ye up into the feast. I go not up yet unto the feast, for my time is not yet full.
Yeah, it says my time is not yet full. He was talking about the time he's supposed to be go on the cross. His time is not yet come. But it's going to tell you, now it says there, like as if Yahweh Shai didn't go to the feast. But it's going to tell you he did go to the feast of Tabernacles. He did go. Go ahead, read on down.
Verse 9. When he had said these words unto them, he abode still in Galilee. But when his brethren were gone up, then went he also up into the feast.
Where'd he go?
Up into the feast.
He went to the Feast of Tabernacles. See? So if Yahushua did away with the law, how come he celebrated the Feast of Tabernacles? Huh?
He kept the law.
He kept the commandment. Right. Right. Okay, kept the commandment. Whenever Yahushua would heal somebody of leprosy or something, he would tell them what? Go do what the law says to do, to cleanse yourself.
Repent.
Right, and repent. And offer your sacrifice or whatever you had to do. Telling them to keep the commandments. Okay? All right, and that was it on that one, right?
There's a little bit more.
Okay, go ahead.
Not openly, but as it were in secret.
Yeah, so he still went in secret. He said, okay, I'm going to go, but I ain't going to tell these niggas I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm tiptoeing, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, but I'm not here. Is that who I think it is? No, it's not me. I'm somebody else, bro. It's who you know how people say, I know you from somewhere. Yahushua said, no, you don't, bro. You don't know me. That's not me. Yeah. Understand? So he didn't want to be, because he knew what was going to happen. If he revealed himself at the Feast of Tabernacles with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people from all the different from different parts of the earth, they would have been on him, bro. They would have been on him. So now you can see why. Right? And that's why Yahushua needed 12 disciples, and then he got the 70 disciples, and then, you know what I'm saying? And then there's apostles. You know what I'm saying? Because so Yahushua, he needs an army. You know what I'm saying? 144,000. He can't do it himself. Even Yahushua can't just do it himself, brother. That's what we're for. See? So you got to look at it on that level. See? So that's why Yahushua is bringing in the brothers now. He's bringing the brothers now to develop this government and put this government in order. Because the government shall be upon Yahushua's shoulders. But here he's going to have the 144,000. Then he's going to have, he said, the 1/3. The least of the 1/3 is going to be like David. The least of Israel is going to be like David. To help Yahushua what? Run the whole earth. Because we're going to run this whole earth. And the scripture says we're going to rule it with a rod of iron. This is the rod of iron here. Laws and statutes and commandments. This is why Ezra was on the pulpit giving the law, statutes, and commandments. See? Okay, and that was it on that one?
We can take it down to 14, too.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, let's go. This is 11. Then the Jews sought him at the feast and said, where is he? And there was much murmuring among the people concerning him. For some said, he is a good man. Others said, nay.
So Yahushua was at the feast, but the people were saying, well, where is he? Because Yahushua didn't announce himself. I'm here. No, he's not going to do that. Because he knew what was going to happen. Go ahead, up.
He is a good man. Others said, nay, but he deceiveth the people. Howbeit, no man spake openly of him for fear of the Jews.
Right. Because they knew, because a lot of our people look at Yahushua as some kind of false prophet. So if you spoke a good thing about Yahushua, who they look at as a false prophet, they may try to come kill you. Understand? So go ahead, up.
Verse 14. Now about the midst of the feast, Yahushua went up into the temple and taught.
Now, how about that? So he did go to the temple and taught, huh? Yeah, because he realized that was his what? His duty. That was what he sent for. He had to, you know what I'm saying? So that's our duty today, to teach the word of Yahushua. Much as you don't want to go out there and teach these niggas, you have to do it. That's why Yahushua told Ezekiel, said, Ezekiel, don't be afraid of their faces. Don't be afraid of their smirks and their looks. It's only the nation of Israel. He said, you know them. You know them, Ezekiel. So don't be afraid of them. Told Jeremiah too. Don't be afraid of those Negroes. Because, you know, our people are, right? They get that old hard look. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you don't shut up, I'm coming. I'm going to kill you if you don't stop teaching that. And Israel, Scripture says they did kill the prophets, didn't they? Moses said, I charge you with the blood of Abel, all the way up to during Yahweh's time. He charged him with the blood, with Yahweh's blood too. Moses charged Israel. He said, them that killeth the prophets. They ain't going to get away with that? So that's why now you see all people being killed in the streets now. Just this morning, or was it yesterday, a woman got killed right in the house in Texas.
House again.
Shot.
Cop shot her.
Texas.
So why did Most High let that happen? Why? Why would the Most High let that happen? Now we feel bad, we feel sad, but the Most High said no.
He allowed it.
He allowed it. See, when the Most High cleared away and allows, like Satan to do something like that, that means the angel stepped back.
Yep.
And the Most High allowed to go forward.
That's that self-check that we don't
This
do.
woman was just getting out of her bed,
Yep.
and, I think the neighbor called the police to check on him or something. Here come the dumb cop. But Esau's a fool. So Scripture says, I'm going to put a fool up over you. And they don't care about shooting Negroes. And he was probably scared, and just started shooting. And that's it. Why did the Most High allow that to happen, bro? I'm going to get you. In the third or fourth generation, he said, I'm going to get you the children. See? But we feel bad. But that's the Most High. See? You don't know who that woman was in the reincarnation. You don't know. You just don't know. Understand? So the Most High prophecies are gonna come to pass. You can't stop that. The only thing you can do is just prophesy and teach the word the way it's supposed to be taught. But the Most High is gonna have it done. Why did El Paso, Texas happen? Well, there's a lot of black people. And the one in Ohio, a lot of black folks.
Well, he said he's going to cast judgment down on us.
Yeah. It's happening.
We're still stubborn as hell, no matter what we see it.
Yeah. Okay. Who had a hand up? Senor, who had a hand up?
I did. Yeah, what about the 4 men over on York Avenue yesterday? They were murdered.
4 men were murdered? I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, they were shot. They were outside the private social club on York Avenue.
Wow.
Yeah.
All 4 of them killed?
Yeah.
See? There you go. Why did most of that happen? It's happening all over.
All over.
And these things are going to increase. They're not going to stop. Esau can't stop that. This is the Most High now. All right. That's why the police, Esau's military and police, they got a license now to that's the Most High. Most High going to use that as like a